Well then, this should be fun. Good night. I used to be so nervous to go live. I remember I'd check everything 1,000 times, and then it's like, you know what? If something goes wrong during a stream, I'll just hit stop and start again, you know? Like right now, if I forgot to go public, I may have. Nope, someone's here. What's up, KJ? So I always wonder if it's KJL or if it's KJ who's joining us, because I'm not really sure, but you're the only one so far. Oh, Red Tornado's here. Megadeth fan. I had no idea Skeletor's here. I had no idea if anybody's going to be here today because it was like last second, basically. What's up, Ben? Sam Stamos is here. I think you are John Stamos' brother, right? DJ, Masha, Noah, Rob. 23's here. Peyton, Alan's Guitar Channel. Alden Woods. Mini Moose, what's up? Hey, Mini Moose, thank you for the great review on the new video I did. I did a scary, it's kind of like a creepypasta type video where I do audio and I do like sound effects. And then I read a story that I wrote. It's kind of half biographical, half made up, you know, but it was fun. Seems to get a lot of good comments so far, but it's on my channel called The Art of Fear, and we're at like 790 or something like that subs, and it would be so cool to get 1,000, you know? It's like, it's not even close to my guitar channel, but I don't care, because it's really just a side thing, but lately I've felt really compelled to write. So every day I write like 1,000 words. I just can't stop. It's nuts. What's up, Crimson? Nick Bads. I like your name. Bads for good, man. Today I have the Les Paul Custom through my Engelhead and my Marshall cabinet. And I also have, I'm really into pedals lately. It's like I found my second rush with pedals. And I almost did a video tonight about my obsession with pedals, but I thought I would do a live stream instead because I already put out a video about pedals like 5 days ago. So I'm going to wait a couple days on that, but it's a really kind of a fun video because it talks about how I got into it and how I had no money. So I had to like basically get, if you guys saw my other video about it, I got this little booklet from some guy at Guitar Center. He's like, oh, you're some poor, broke, you know, wannabe. Take this. And I remember just looking through it and memorizing all the names and stuff. So I really got into pedals before I was able to afford one. So it's kind of bizarre, you know? What's up, Joseph Rains? Like the background. Thank you. I went back to my old school look. Did you actually eat the worm? Maybe. It's funny because my sisters actually asked me, you know, my friend and my sister, they're like, man, I didn't know that happened to you. I'm like, it's not all true. It's 95% true. But there's some funny stuff in there. People think it's going to be scary because it's on my channel, Art of Fear, which, by the way, I might have to change the name of because I've been writing all sorts of things lately. So not just scary stuff. But what's up, Juan Carlos? So Michael Builds, what's up, my friend? Michael Builds, your channel is huge now. I checked it the other day. I'm like, holy crap. So you've inspired me to dig my heels in and do it up, you know? So I just couldn't, I've always been a fan of horror movies and scary things, and I love comedy at the same time. So it's a really weird combination of a scary story mixed with all these anecdotes like, oh, this actually happened. But I'm going to talk about the time, you know, my boss where I worked claimed that he knew Edie Brickell from the New Bohemians, you know, and you'll have to listen to the thing, but it's all about how Paul Simon stole her away from him. And it's just like, well, how does this fit into the whole story? But if you listen to the whole thing, it makes sense. But it's really bizarre. John Hawaii, Matilda. This is great, man. We have a lot of people here. This is crazy. Okay, so if you don't know about the other channel, don't worry, I'm not going to sit and plug it the whole time, but there it is. You're like, yeah, right, Mike, you had that ready. So the newest story is called The Mall Walker. And I just like the word walker because, like, you know, Daywalker. It always makes you Skinwalker. It makes you feel like something creepy is going on, you know? And then I really like doing the, awesome, Kenneth. I really love the idea of just dreaming things up, you know, and just making things more exciting than maybe they actually were. And some things were so crazy you don't have to elaborate. Like my new one, this one, the one that's after the Mall Walker is going to be crazy because it's about driving to a gig in the middle of nowhere, which I've done millions of times, breaking down and having to ask for help at one of those weird little looking shacks, the dilapidated houses, you know? So that one's going to be really fun. I have to put myself in kind of a weird headspace. So it's kind of fun to be able to go back and do my guitar channel and clear my mind and then go back to the scary stuff, come back and forth. And I don't know, it really drives you a little nuts, but I've already started out that way. So what's up, Dr. Zero? Yeah, so the whole pedal thing just really caught me lately, and I'm actually going to do a whole pedal series. So I have about 56 pedals. I'm going to add maybe 4 more, 5 more, and then I'm going to do a whole series. Like today, we're going to do all the distortion pedals, and we're going to talk about what's considered a distortion pedal. Because right over here, I have super feedback or distortion. You know, I have metal zone. I have all these different pedals. And then we're going to break that into little subcategories like metal, pedals, overdrive versus distortion and all that stuff. And I'm going to put most of it on my lessons site, which a lot of people are bummed about. But really, it's about learning about pedals and how to put in combinations and stuff. But I'll put key videos on YouTube so that you guys can still see a lot of it without having to sign up for my website or whatever. But the website's $10 a month. And even if you just want to, sign up for a couple months and see all the videos when they're done, that's cool. And then just cancel, whatever you want to do. But one thing I have to tell you, I can't go back to using the plugin anymore because I did a live stream and everybody's like, dude, your guitar tone was so much better with the real amp. So now I have to do the real amp every time. So my tubes are pissed off at me, but what are you going to do? Pat Stucker, what's going on? Yeah, Minnie Moose left a really great comment on the Art of Fear on the Mallwalker, and I'm like, hey, can I use that for like a, you know how movies do that? They show like a little tiny thing like, Roger Ebert says this movie doesn't suck ass, and then people believe it, they trust it and they want to listen to it. So if that's cool, Minnie Moose, I will use your quote. What's up, Skipsters? Just checking in. Gotta be up before dawn tomorrow. Have a great show, Mike. Yeah, I have to be... How'd you know I had a show coming up? That's weird. Rocky Trail just stopped by to say hello. Hello. It's funny, speaking of shows, my Heart Tribute Band opened for Warrant last night. But I wasn't playing. It's funny because I posted it on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, check out Heartless. They're going to be opening for Warrant in Iowa. And a lot of people are like, you going to be there? I'll show up, And then I'm like, no. They're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, if I told you, oh, Nick Bads, I don't have to explain the Twilight shirt. It explains itself. People are like, did you lose a bet or something? I'll tell you more about it later. But here's the most ironic thing ever. Okay, so I was in that Heartless band for like 5 years, and then I backed out of it. I just felt like it was doing really well, but I just, for some reason, didn't want to be in a band. So I'm just subbing now for that band. But when I quit the band, the person that took my spot is the booking agent. So because I left the group, he's in the band now. And so they're able to play all sorts of shows now. So it's so ironic to me. I just have to shake my head and laugh because in order for the band to get to the level I wanted it to be, I had to leave it. Isn't that weird? It's like when you're dating somebody and you love them so much, you know that someone else could offer them a lot more. So in order for them to get to the place you think they should be, you have to like back off. It's kind of a strange thing. Sometimes there's that give and take in life, but it worked out for everybody, Ogre Lord, what's going on? I love open string riffs like that. All right, I'm still going to do like 10 guitar songs today, even though I threw this together really quick. We'll do 3 lyric videos, but I want to give away a couple gift certificates today, okay? So that should be a lot of fun. Ogre Lord, back in the day, Inside Out was on the radio all the time. I remember that song. It was, who sang that? It was like something Eve 7 or Eve 6, I think. And I think that was named after a X-Files episode or something. I don't know. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do it up.
It's time! Let's play Name That Riff!
That's True Alan's guitar channel, but it's really not about that. I was like super happy for two reasons. First of all, to see them on that big stage opening for a band that I grew up with, Warrant. Even though it's not with Janie Lane, it's still frickin' Warrant, And then to see my best friend run sound for such a huge festival type stage. And he came down the night before, he was helping me get my drums together, and he's like, yeah, we're playing this crazy looking stage. He showed me a picture of him, like, oh my God, are you nervous? That's like huge. That's like giant festival size. He's like, yeah, it'll be cool. And I'm like, oh man, I almost cried. I'm like, how far you've come, 10 years ago, if someone would have said, you're going to run sound at this crazy Warrant show, he would have fallen over dead, just freaking out. But because slowly, over time, you play little bigger shows, then you go back down, play a bar, go up, play a big show. It's like he's kind of zigzagged his way up. So that's really cool to see that. Eve 6, Inside Out, thank you. All I know is it has a lot of weird chords in it. But what's up, Bridget? Was just about to watch your Mallwalker video when I noticed you went live. Well, this is going to be a little less scary, but not by much. Now, a lot of people are worried it's going to be really, really scary. There are moments where it gets pretty grisly, but for the most part, it's sort of like, if you ever saw the movie High Fidelity, it's like a lot of old funny stories and anecdotes, April Wine. It's funny because we were just talking about April Wine. That's weird. Just between you and me, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, I think it's a riff, and it's one I've done before, but I love it so much I just want to play it every live stream. But someone's going to call me out eventually on it. So let me put on my V shades that I bought. I've always wanted to look like the people in V, minus the green skin and the tongue. What's up, Ace Face? All right. Name that riff. Here's the best part. I almost forgot it. And yes, I engaged my chorus pedal, the CE2, which I'm going to highlight in my next video. It'll probably be out Monday. We'll see what happens. So, okay, let's see who got it first. Alan's Guitar Channel. Of course, you got it first, my friend. Nice job. One time I went on a trip, and the entire way there I listened to Queensryche from all the way in the early days, Queen of the Reich, all the way up until the newest stuff. And I'm like, man, something really sinister happened after, Promised Land. Because Promised Land to me is a great album. But then here in the New Frontier, I think the cover is like a beach with a bunch of ears and jars or something. Something just fell off there. I wasn't sure what it was. Okay, Pat will be right back, which is cool. Kenny says Smoke on the Water. No, that goes like this. See at the end, Smoke on the Water. That's how it goes. You could really screw with somebody if you went that route. It's like a total gaslighting of everybody. Okay, now I'm going to play Paranoid. Paranoid. Okay, SNT Pint says, I beat Alan. Let me check the official scorecard. Alan's Guitar Channel says Warrant had some great songs. I know, like, even when I was talking to my friend after the show, he was giving me the scoop on how it went. It was like, oh, they already played a lot of their big tunes, so I had to leave or whatever, because, it was a long day and the mosquitoes were coming out and stuff. But I'm like, do you remember, like, I Saw Red? He's like, oh, my God, I forgot about that song. Uncle Tom's Cabin. A lot of people think of course, Heaven, Cherry Pie, Down Boys. But it's like, man, I Saw Red is just such a killer tune. Okay, let's see. I Like to Rock by April Wine. I'm going to scroll down. The very first time I see Queensryche Empire is Alan's Guitar Channel. I could take a screenshot if you want, but... Then Rob, I'm going to call you Rob Nazareth, even though it's Nasisovich. Queensryche Empire. God, I love Queensryche. What is wrong with me? Smoke on the Watermelon. Jay Luna. I love it. All right. So we're going to do all guitar today. Only because I love the sound of this front pickup. Listen to this. You know what I'm going to call it, right? It's cuppy. I always say this is the most cuppy guitar I own. People are like, what the hell is cuppy? Nice adjective, you dink. But here's the thing. This guitar is probably, this is going to be a future video, by the way, my cuppiest. We'll do like a award show. For the cuppiest tone, the Les Paul Custom. And then my most stratty sound, if you guys watch my pedal video, is my John Mayer Fender Strat, his signature model. There's nothing more, out of phase, twangy than that guitar. It's pretty insane. So, Bradley, I want to hear Holy War scream from that Les Paul. That'd be weird to play Holy Wars on a Les Paul, but I don't know. I'm not above doing it. I just make this part up. There's something. Love it. Sorry, I have a little too much delay on today. I'm too lazy to take it off, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I sound like the guy from The Room. Have you guys watched The Room yet? I did not hit her. I did not. Sam Stamos, due to the lagging of the live stream, someone's chat order differs from that of ours. Yes. That's why you have to believe in the official comment section, because I have the real-time evidence, if you will. PMS has a John Mayer Strat now. It's only PMS that looks like a Strat. You mean PRS? Because I have that one. It's like the cheaper version of it, but they sent it to me. They're like, hey, will you play this in your videos? I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to tell everybody you sent it to me. I'm not just going to lie, So, Megadeth fan, I have a new Bad Tab video coming out next week. You're going to like it. You're sounding extra chunky tonight. Hey, I put on a couple pounds, but geez. No, you know what's funny is I've lost a lot of weight in the last couple weeks because, number one, less drinking. Sorry about the last live stream. And then I've been doing intermittent fasting. So I wait at least an hour and a half between meals. Good Lord. Kenny knows what's up. Oh, hi, Mark. I have to say, I don't want to be a hipster, but I saw that movie way before you guys did. Just kidding. But I did. I saw it in the theater. And I remember because people were already doing stuff like responding to it. And there's this part where, what's his name? Tommy reaches down and touches something. And somebody walked up from the aisle, put their hand up just as he did it. I'm like, you guys have this shit timed. Michael Stendhal, do you play around Minneapolis? I do. Gonna be playing Palmer's with Heartless in July. And then I'm subbing for a Foreigner tribute band, playing a little drums. Feels like the first time, baby. Boom, boom, a lot of tom hits. And then what else? Oh, playing guitar in a Bad Company tribute, just subbing once again. So it's crazy. John Hawaii, Mike, I lost 85 pounds. Holy crap, man. For that, you get a big cheer, but you could be lying. No, I believe you. Spongy, LOL, last live stream was good, had lots of fun. That's good, but here's the thing. I watched it back, and I wanted to jump off a bridge, man. I was bummed out. It wasn't bad, but my Fade to Black rendition at the end just made me squeal like a pig. First AOG scream, what's up, General MacArthur? Thanks for joining us, man. This is going to be great. All right, I might repost that blasted live stream someday, but just let me come to peace with it first. Michael, Palmer's rocks. It does, and it's, my friend Tony's bar, but playing outside last time, it was like a wind tunnel, which kind of sucked. And then loading your gear is a bummer because you bring it in. And then this is all first world band problems. You have to bring it down these rickety stairs and bring it back up right before you play. It's kind of weird. So I think I'm going to bring a small amp this time and just wear a windbreaker. I'm just kidding. But the inside stage is so tiny, I don't think a band should really play in there. I think it's more for like a duo type deal, you know? Ooh, Ogre Lord, rock steady. I love it. That was in my video about the video that almost made me quit YouTube because nobody watched it. I'm like, hey, we're celebrating 800,000 subscribers. I put up the next video. It gets like 5,000 views. I'm like, okay, I just got to chill. Back when I was first starting, I would have fainted getting 5,000 views, you know? But anyway, let's do another riff. Man, I went through some crises last week, some first world crises. But came back swinging, and a lot of it had to do with writing. Writing was my therapy. You guys ready for the next one? We're going to be giving away prizes later, but not for the first few because they're kind of obvi. Do you have an EBO around? You know what, 23? It's right there. I was going to do a whole thing on EBO, but everybody got bored with it really fast. But I'll dig it out eventually. Here we go.
Name that
Lick. Yeah, I don't want to give it away, but keep an eye out for a Bad Company video coming out soon. So I usually don't beg, but if people want to go to the Art of Fear and just sub, if we hit 1,000, I will do something crazy. We'll do some kind of giveaway, okay? It'll be fun. What was the video? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. That's what happens when I'm going like stream of thought, stream of consciousness. It's like, I don't really know what I just said 2 seconds ago. All right, here we go. No Allen's Guitar Channel. It's not Tim Ebo, the football player. My action is very close to buzzing, so I'm sorry if it's buzzing. Let's try again. That's so fun. Sponge Heel sub, thank you so much. I like to hold the elbow over my head. It really changes my perspective on reality. An elbow over my head. Is it somebody else's elbow? Because that could be dangerous, trust me. Depending on who it is, you know. I had one too many people next to me with terrible BO, usually in the band van, you know. We went to a show one time, and it was a 9-hour drive, and our drummer was kind of like Jack Black, but he was very just loosey-goosey. He takes his shirt off. He's in the front seat. I'm sitting behind him. His window's down, and he goes, ugh, does the old, you know, that thing, the old you're under arrest. And I'm getting full backdraft, you know, like the movie Backdraft. It was like flames flying up my nostrils. It was bad news. I'm like, bro, come on. I already have to wake up in the back of this van with the bass player's ass in my face, and now this? I'm quitting. Okay, somebody already got it. I think it was Peyton Spears music. Can you guys double check for me? I love that. Such a big jump in intervals. Oh, EBO. Sorry, Dr. Zero. I had no idea what you're talking about. I feel like if you held an EBO up to your head, it would change your brainwaves and you would see, like, the other side, you know? That was fun. Pat Stucker. I sure hope you got some Nazareth coming up on the Les Paul mic. You know, I was going to do all Les Paul songs, but then I only had like an hour to prepare tonight. I seriously was going to do another pedal video. I was going to go on a bike ride because I've been lazy lately. Bike riding. Then I went outside. It felt like, you know, Goonies weather. It was like starting to storm. It's kind of cool outside. It's like 59 degrees, even though it's June. So I decided, hey, let's do a live stream because, first of all, I just released the Mall Walker. It's getting really good reviews, if you will. I have all these video ideas coming up, and I want to tell you guys about it, so I'm excited about it. All right. There's like a magic to this guitar, and I feel bad because I'd neglect it. I bought it, and I remember I took it from the guy, and he's like, take good care of it, man. I put so much into that thing. I'm like, what do you mean, sicko? And I brought it home, and I just took it for granted right away. I'm like, this feels like having a Lamborghini in the garage. I never use it, you know? So I started busting it out, and I'm like, see, something about these pickups is magical. And I played a Heart tribute show with it one time, and we did Magic Man, and I'm like, this is the sound you need, baby. I mean, even from just the... It's just like this mid treble something that it's like a bite to it, but it's not harsh, that just cuts through and sounds, I don't know. It's unlike any of my other guitars. And then when you go to the front pickup, you get the cuppiness, which is great for like Sing Child. Oops. I swam and drowned on the beach. Okay. Hambuckers. That's more like it. Okay. This live stream has already gone off the rails, and I haven't even started yet. Let's do another riff, baby.
Name that
riff.
I did that one time live where I did a pretty decent solo, and at the very end I hit the wrong note. It was What About Love? It was like... Sons of bitches! It was rocking. That's when I did my video about I had my worst gig of all time, and everyone's like, dude, you're too hard on yourself. I'm like, I know, but it makes life fun. Aerojam, hey, just finished listening to the Mallwalker. Love it. Oh, sweet, man. I'm serious. I don't know how to describe it to people. Like, they're like, what is it? Is it like a scary thing? Like, not exactly. It gets a little scary, but for the most part, it's just... I want to say it's like if somebody said, I laughed, I cried, I freaked out, I don't know. I yelled at the screen. I threw my iPhone across the river. I yelled at my dog. There's just so many weird emotions that go along with that thing. But I think in the end, it's really about friendship. Like, there's a tie through the whole thing about friendship. And it's also about, I don't want to give too much away, but it's when you finally defeat your demons and they come back to collect. They're not happy, man. Your shadow self, you find a way to overcome your shadow self, it's coming back for you, baby. So, Masha, yeah, it's fun to depress and be hard on yourself. No, not depressed. That's different. Back in the day, I used to get depressed. That's actually in the Mallwalker depression thing. But now it's like I'm disconnected from the depression, which is weird because I don't know. I started meditating and doing crazy stuff. So now I'm not the clouds anymore, the dark clouds. I'm like the sky, not this guy, like Jimi Hendrix. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. I feel like I'm the sky watching the clouds go by. That rhymes. Oh boy. Why are your arms red and itching? Are they red? Hold on. Let me turn down the saturation. Let's see. There. Now I'm gray. I look like an alien. Watch. Black and white. Oh, that's actually really cool. Thank you. I'm going to do this. Eric, my demons are charging me rent. That's pretty good. Oh, that's a crazy sound. What's up, Graham? All right, so what did we do? We just did a little November Rain, and then I just played something else. Did I do the next? Oh, I didn't do the next one yet. I'm sorry. Kiss This Guy in Your Twilight Shirt. 23. If I did that, I would be in deep doo-doo. All right. I want to see who can get this one. This is mid-90s.
Name that
riff.
It's Sin City or something. I really like the look of this. Wow. It's like I'm in the Honeymooners. I'm in the Twilight Zone. But the background is Black Mirror. It's so cool. Drink Wild Turkey 101. Bye-bye depression. You know what? That was the first thing I ever drank when I was a kid besides my dad's shitty beer. My stepdad used to hide his wild turkey in the basement in this place we called the Tornado Hole, which, by the way, I'm going to do a whole story about that. And my friend Al and I, the singer from Sanctus, would go downstairs during a sleepover, and we would take a little cap and we'd pour it in and ooh, and we'd freak out. So that's a good memory, you know? Ooh, okay, here's what my story's like. The Mall Walker, there's part of it where I'm like this, you know? I'm like, oh, life sucks. Oh my God. Hey, there's a bridge. I'm going to drive off it. You know, there's that kind of stuff. And then there's like a... Okay. Sin City, good call. I like that. Noah, Clean My Wounds. God, that's such a great song. And I always screw up the chord because there's some weird chord in it. Something like that. There we go. It's a minor third. I knew it was something crazy. GR, don't know the name, but Dumb and Dumber, when Harry meets the girl in Aspen, where the beer flows like wine. Okay, let's see. One of my favorite movies. I used to actually judge my girlfriends by if they like that or Cable Guy. And if they didn't, I still wanted to date them, but they didn't date me, so... That was my excuse, though. I'm like, you know what? She didn't like Cable Guy anyway, so it didn't work out. And they're like, are you sure that's really the reason why? What are some good beginner electric guitar songs? General MacArthur, that's a great, great question. Depends if you're thinking rock music or what, but I always love to start off with single note runs like Day Tripper or Pretty Woman. That kind of stuff really gets you going, you know? And then from there, you start to go, it's like guitar starts making sense. No, it's not Rancid, One Nation Underground. It's a good guess, actually. This is hilarious. You know why? Because I worked at... Mike, do you think Lita Ford is hot? Of course, Bryden. What do you think? I worked at a music store when this song came out, and a whole bunch of people... Her name was Samsonite. That's right, Mary Samsonite. People would come into the store and go, "Hey, do you guys have Mary Moon? She's a vegetarian," like Alan's Guitar Channel says. I'm like, I don't. It was like High Fidelity. We were being hipsters. We're like, we knew that what they meant, but we were just being dicks. We're like, oh, we know a song. It's not called that though, but let's see if anybody gets it before I give it away though. Gigi, you look good. Thank you. I feel pretty healthy. I've been intermittent fasting. I go at least 17 minutes before steaks. And then I've been not drinking as much. I've been watching Harry Potter. I don't know. It's good for a writer, I think, to watch Harry Potter and to read, I don't know, different things. So by day, I read Harry Potter. By night, I read The Exorcist. And all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? The Exorcist, William Peter Blatty, you feel like a fraud after trying to write after reading that stuff. You know what I mean? It's pretty insane. Okay, since I'm not giving away a prize for this one, I'm going to give it to whoever I just saw. I think it was. No, it's not Crash Test Dummies. It's actually a really good guess. Noah S. New Age Girl, Dead-Eye Dick. We used to play that in a band that I was in, and everybody went crazy as soon as it kicked in. It's like one of those one-hit wonders that people just love. Harry Potter will do all the difference. I really am enjoying the Half-Blood Prince. I have to admit. I love the first one, and I love the sixth one. I don't know. It's crazy. Ace Face, do you have Discord or Discord server? No, I'm kind of afraid to have one. I don't know why. I just feel like if it's like all of us talking together and then I leave, everyone's going to talk crap behind my back. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just not tech savvy. I don't know how to do that stuff. Lauren Holly was very beautiful. So if you want to freak out, watch Dumb and Dumber, Lauren Holly, hello, and then watch the movie called The Blackcoat's Daughter. She's in that, but you won't recognize her. It's really, really nuts. All right. Troll Patrol, you got covered in Ultimate Guitar RE, your pedal chain video of... Wait, whoa, what? You got covered in Ultimate Guitar? Really? That's awesome. I was wondering why it got a whole bunch of views all of a sudden. That's pretty cool, though. I didn't know that. Sometimes Ultimate Guitar will pick up one of my things, but sometimes they just ignore me and they kick sand in my face at the beach. So get this. I have 2 or 3 more of these little booklets coming. So we have more on the way. And then I'm also going to do a Bad Tab video this week that I'm really excited about. So Prisoner of Azkaban's great. I don't know why I like certain movies or certain books in the series more than others. Sometimes it was the director. Sometimes it's just something in the story, maybe a character I don't like, and they're in the whole freaking thing, But 6, for some reason, maybe it's Luna and her lion costume or something. I don't know. I love it. It just has a good feel to it. It looks very green screened, of course, but nothing can beat the first one. The first one has the most feel to it, Do the solo from Time by Pink Floyd. You know what, Alan Perry? We were going to do that one time, but I was going to play bass. And the singer was like, we're going to do a Pink Floyd medley before the show. We're about to play First Ave main stage. And it was like, okay. So I practiced everything. And it was like 3 days before the show. And he texts us and he goes, forget that whole thing. I'm like, why? We had it down, man. It sounded great. He's like, I saw some crappy cover band do it on YouTube. And they had this screen that they played in front of. Hey, Gary, thank you so much. $10. I appreciate it. That's going in my front pocket, but I will buy something very charitable with it. Maybe a cup of coffee or something. But thank you very much, man. Everything's so expensive now. 1 cup of coffee is $10, I swear. So he's like, yeah, some high school band played it and they projected like Wizard of Oz on a screen while they did it and it sucked. So we're not going to do it. I'm like, well, we're not going to do that. We're going to be awesome, but you can't argue with the singer. Whatever. Marcy, what's up? Happy Saturday to y'all, too. I think Marcy would enjoy the Mall Walker story. People are like, shut the hell up about that Mall Walker story. But I'm trying really hard to get that channel to get 1,000 subs. And then I can sleep at night. Yes, thank you again, Gary. God, I never get it right. Now I feel like I have to. All right, you guys ready for some more riffs? I feel like that last one kind of sucked the air out of everything. So this one should suck even more.
Name that
Riff.
This one I will give away a $25 gift certificate, and I promise I will check my email. I know I've been slacking, but damn it, I've been writing so much. I go home and I just want to watch Harry Potter and dance the night away. That is not the answer. Here we go. Good luck. Dr. Zero, you should try mixing a pedal book setting with a Julia Child recipe. You know, that's a good idea. Maybe some Moons Over My Hammy, or maybe some Cherries Jubilee mixed with a little Metal Zone. That would be kind of cool. What do you think? Turbo Distortion a la carte? That might be kind of sweet. When I was a kid, I used to stay home from school sick. I was a very sickly child. And all we didn't have a computer. We didn't have internet. I used to look through my mom's Julia Child cookbook. I swear to God. It was either that or The Price is Right. Let's see. JR, I'll go over there and sub to the other channel. Thank you so much. I hate to beg, but I ain't too proud to beg. The Art of Fear, it might change names soon because like I said earlier, I'm writing different types of stories. Sometimes it's like the show Amazing Stories. It's not always scary. Sometimes it's like, whoa, that was weird, you know. I think Art of Fear makes people think everything's going to be super scary, but it doesn't have to be. All right, let's see who got it right. I'm going to play it one more time, but I think I see who the winner is. John Hawaii, I think it's you, baby. Yeah, you guys might appreciate my brand new story that's coming out. Like I talked about, where I've driven to so many gigs in the middle of nowhere, back when I didn't even have a cell phone even. But this story is taking place in modern times, and I'm driving to a gig. I don't want to give too much away because it's still like, it's halfway done. I have about 9,000 words done. And it's like, man, all the experience I've had with band members, I can put into these stories. So there's one where the singer's name's Brad, and we're on stage, and I talk about this thing called a rock towel that musicians need. You know, you play outdoor gigs, it's hot, you need a rock towel. So you just, you know, have it on your amp, you take it off, you dab your forehead, you wipe off your forearms, you go back to playing. In the new story that I'm writing, the singer, who's one of those guys that takes his shirt off during a show, I'm not that brave. I have to do some more push-ups before I'm ready to do that, but he goes over, wipes his armpits off with my rock towel. Sets it back on my amp. I go back the next song. I didn't know he did that. I start wiping my face with it. I look over at the drummer, and he's laughing. He looks like Jack Black. He's laughing. I'm like, what? I saw him, I smell something weird. I'm like, what the? And he goes, the drummer's drumming, and he's like, points at the towel, points at Brad, points at his own armpits, still keeping a solid beat. And I'm like, it's the first time I ever kicked somebody's ass in the band. You know, I was just going to go up and start taking out my aggressions on Brad. And then between the songs, people are like, what is going on? You know, they thought it was some kind of bit. So in the microphone, I go, you know what this bastard did? He took my rock towel and he wiped his armpits with it. So the singer's name's Brad, remember? And Brad, without skipping a beat, he's one of those guys that always has a quick response to everything. In the microphone, he goes, yeah, well, earlier you said you like Brad Pitt. I thought you said you like Brad's pits. And I was so pissed because it was so funny that I started to laugh, you know? And then, of course, you know, he's one of those guys that has a quick wit, and it not only gets him out of trouble, it also gets him some dates sometimes. So one time we were playing a show, and this really cute drummer girl gets done playing their set. She's taking all her drums off, you know, she's walking off the stage, and she can't carry everything at once. So the snare drum falls out of her arms and rolls down the stairs. And Brad goes, "Oh, look, a drum roll." And later that night, we're like staying overnight in tents, and I hear him getting busy in the next tent. And I'm like, damn it, I wish I was that funny. Anywho, let's move on. Gigi, $10, thank you so much. Fan character dressed as a cheerleader jumping in the air. That makes me think of Chrissy from Stranger Things, who, by the way, is played by an actress who quit acting because some creepy director asked her to do like a threesome or something. She's like, I'm out of here. She's very cool, and she does like streaming. She does video game streaming. She's like, I make enough money doing that. I don't need to do this acting shit. And she quit. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm completely in love right now. Someone who will give up that kind of career because of a creep. I'm just like, I love it. When people aren't beholden to people because they want something so bad, they have the ultimate power. It's great. So very proud of her. Brad's brother is Harry Pitt. All right. Should we move on? I can't believe I did. Did someone get it right? Yeah. Someone got it right? Oh my God. I forgot who got it right. Okay. Whoever did, I know I said your name and I know you. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. So we're going to give you the gift certificate because who knew this one? This is so bizarre. Okay, I'm going to see who got this right. Thank you again, Gigi. I appreciate it. Could somebody tell me who won? God, I feel bad. Because it's somebody I really like too. Anyways, send me an email. Is the Mallwalker like Stranger Things? I don't like horror, but the comedy parts in Stranger Things is what made me love the show. Crimson, I think you're going to feel the same way. You know, I don't have as many characters, but yeah, there's a lot of funny parts in it. What's up, Von Viersen? Von Viersen, at first I thought you were leaving me really great comments on my new video. I think it's somebody else who stole your 2112. I think Minnie Moose stole it from you. Is that your Les Paul mic? Yes, Spongy, it is. Here's a secret. Oh, it's John Hawaii. Okay, sorry. Send me an email. If you ever want to make people think you know more than you do on the guitar, play a minor pentatonic scale and then just move it half a step back and forth. Like, oh my God, that guy's prog as hell. Holy crap, that guy's frickin' Frank Zappa. It'll work. Why do you wear sunglasses indoors like a right plunker? Because if I could figure out the damn notes. There we go. Because I want to be as cool as Corey Hart, but I'll never be, okay? Jesus. Wait, what? You wouldn't let someone steal 2112 from me, would you? Von Viersen says. Sorry, I'm in my narration mode right now. For the last 3 days, get this. It's a 75-minute video. I know, it's a long one. But I couldn't stop writing. So I had to narrate the whole thing, right? I didn't want to use AI because I tried, and I got some British guy, and he's like, and then he said, oh my God. And it just wasn't right for my story, at least, you know? It sounded like John Cleese or something, which I love, but it was wrong for the Mallwalker. So I think I spent 4 hours narrating the first night, and my voice was dead. I'm like, Then I came back the next day and realized I put way too much energy into it. I was like, and then he went and got, and I'm like, you know what? No one's going to listen to 75 minutes of me being a total dingleberry. So I calmed down. I was like, you know what? Let's take a deep breath and just relax. And so my voice right now is in narration mode, so I apologize. It's too late to apologize. Corey Hart, the MX guy, was cooler. Every time I think of Corey Hart, I think it's Corey Haim. It's a little weird. What are you going to do? Oh my God, the next one's going to be fun. You guys ready? Let's do it.
Name that
Riff.
Lead Chicken, you're right. The future's so bright, you gotta wear shades. Timbuk 3, right? I always thought they were some like classy college band. We're not gonna be Timbuk2. We're gonna be Timbuk 3. A really good tribute band to them would be Timbuk. Who gives a f? See, I did that? Alex, 2112. We're getting all these 2112s now. What are your favorite guitar stores in the Twin Cities? Well, you know, I go to all the usual ones, Vigs and all. You know, you got the big ones, of course. But sadly, I live in the burbs, so I hit up Guitar Center whenever I need something. But hey, there's some good stuff to it. Okay, that's where I found my gem. It was just sitting there on the used section, screaming my name. It's weird to have a guitar screaming your name. Is the Mallwalker visible? Does it emit a very foul odor? Yes, it does, actually. Does it small children with lollipops? Please elucidate. I'm not smart enough to know that word. Elucidate. No, it's okay. So the Mallwalker, you're going to see, but it drags its feet. It looks like it's levitating when it floats, and it's not who you think it is. Put it that way. All right. Shall we move on? Timbuk also. I like that, Eric. That's pretty good. It's almost always better when the author reads, Marcy, you're right, except for when it's Stephen King. Stephen King does a great job on his on-writing book. I love that freaking book. Just gave me so many great ideas. He's like, he had a couple things that were a little suspect. He's like, then you should take 6 months off of your writing and come back to it. You'll have brand new eyes. And I know he's completely right about that. But who has 6 months? I mean, maybe he's got millions and millions of dollars. He could just go to Tahiti for 6 months, come back and be like, oh yeah, I've made that mistake. That doesn't make sense. But for a guy like me, I just want to get it out. You know, I want it while it's fresh. And usually that means that there's a lot of weird little mistakes in it. But I think I did an okay job editing. I had some people look through it. But yeah, I don't know. He also said something that was weird. He's like, never end, if someone's saying a piece of dialogue with something like, he said excitedly. And so I'm all paranoid because I do that all the time. Then I read Carrie, and half of it is ending like that. Carrie said bloodily. Just kidding. There's no such bloodily. Doesn't make any sense. Does a Mallwalker smell like Brad's armpit sweat? You know, yes, if it was mixed with whatever chemical they use in outhouses, then it would be the correct scent. It's kind of scary, though. The Mallwalker, you know it's there when you smell it. It's like rotting garbage from an Asian restaurant. There's a lot of Asian stuff in my stories because I'm half Asian. And I grew up with a mom who used to cook squid. And I swear I'd walk by the stove and see the freaking tentacles sticking out of the, scary stuff. And then I do a couple of Easter eggs from my last video called Calendar Girl. So check it out. God, I got to quit pushing my stuff. It's getting pathetic. You guys ready for the next one? Let's do it. Let's see. Yeah, but Carrie was like one of his first books. True, 23. Also, he threw it away and his wife had to rescue it. Isn't that really, really weird? And the saddest part of Carrie is that in Carrie, nobody likes Carrie. I do. I feel bad for her. Nobody likes Carrie in his book. And it turns out Stephen King doesn't like Carrie. So sad. Okay, here we go.
Name that
Riff.
Kenneth Fisher. Hey, everyone. I was going to write a book on Mike. But then I realized it's much easier to write on paper. Yeah, unless you want me to be that guy. What was that movie where the guy had to write on himself? Pie? Or something like that? Because he couldn't remember shit. I'm like, hey, that's me. Eat breakfast. Pay your bills. Do a live stream. Quit being a dink. That's what I do. Okay. Lance Hall, what's up? Is the Mallwalker related to the Skinwalker? Yes and no. It depends who you ask. All right, here we go. This one might be tough because you have to name it off a chord progression, basically. Do mallwalkers wear orthopedic walking boots? That's a great question. Well, I think the mallwalker is going to surprise a lot of you. Not a fan of Carrie, to be honest. Well, Carrie depends. The movie freaks me out, and I always feel bad for that teacher. Spoiler. She's so cool. She's got that awesome, sexy 70s hair, you know? She's got the tube socks going on. She's cool. And then what Carrie does to her is just like, what? Don't you know your friends from your enemies? Come on. Memento. Thank you, HB Santa. Thank you, Eric. Why did I say Pi? Was there a movie called Pi as well that came out around the same time? It's really weird. Pat Stucker, Stephen King actually threw the giraffe. I already said that. Pat, you're riding my coattails. I'm just kidding. You probably said that before I even said it. So, okay. Kevin, when are you getting a more Paul custom? When I can afford it. What's up, Hunter? Appreciate you getting up early for me, man. Means a lot. Okay, let's see who got it right. I'm going to scroll, and whoever got it right, I'm going to... Let's see. I feel bad because I want to give away a gift certificate, but I just did. I think Pat Stucker got it right. I know you got it right, but I think you got it right first. Did you guys notice that I use my signature, I'm taking credit for it, even though classical players do it, trill technique that I did a video for, and I almost redid it. Sometimes I put out a video and it doesn't get many views, and I'm like, if I redid it, I bet you I could spark some interest this time. But no, it's a green nipple. It's not Pantera Heresy, which is weird because I just thought of that song the other day. Isn't that Heresy? I just made up a bunch of shit there. Anyway, yeah, this trill technique might save your booty someday. Here's how I learned it. I'm going to do another video on this, but playing Magic Man with the Heart Tribute, there's a part where Roger Fisher goes like this. I think it's Roger Fisher on this part. He just trills away, open to 3rd fret, G string. That trill was killing me. I had a sore hand that day, and I just couldn't do it up to speed. So I thought, what if I switch off fingers? I started doing middle finger, ring finger trill. I realized I could do that all day. So I started to do this new trill where I switch off fingers, and now I never fatigue. It's great. It's like having a spare appendage when it's needed most, which is often for me. Okay, you guys ready? Sean B., I blame your guitar delay pedal for confusing this. Can you guys hear the delay that much? Yeah, it's pretty out there. I'm sorry. Mini Moose. I finally got the hang of the fast trills, and now I can't stop. They're a blast. I'm telling you, if I did this with one finger, I'd be dead in like 10 seconds. That's what he said. But I switch off. I could probably do this for the rest of the live stream, but I won't. Okay, anyone who says, wow, that's a cool trick, like Marsha, please still watch my video that I put out on it, because I'm going to add a couple details to it. I might do 3 fingers. Yeah, I'm like that. I'm pretty crazy. So 23, you could call it the Art of Guitar Trill if you want, AOG Trill, but I think classical players do it. But here's the difference. They do it real quick. They're like... That's what they do. But I keep it going. Sean B. Balls to the Wall is in my Mall Walker story. And I apologize, I want to do it justice, so I can't play it right now, but I promise for the next live stream, I will learn it perfect. I already did it in another one, and I can't believe I forgot it. But in my story, I talk about the breakup of my band and how pathetic it got towards the end, where we weren't even playing weekend gigs anymore. Playing stadium rock anthems to an empty bar is pretty pathetic, so that's kind of what my story's about. Stop, you're getting the girls excited. Eric... If that's all it took, man, I would be Hugh Hefner. The delay sounds great. I just blame it for messing these up. I hear you, man. I totally do. Okay, you guys ready for the next one? What's up, Jared45? This one's for you.
Name that
riff.
Dr. Zero, trill, but for each trill, switch to a different guitar. No, finger. For the higher notes, Randy does that at the beginning of Really? Holy crap, that's awesome. See, I knew the second I took credit for something, there'd be like 12 people that did it before me. And that's just nothing new under the sun, you know? Do you like Deicide? You know what? No, it's funny because I grew up in a high school atmosphere where people would wear Deicide shirts and have to turn them inside out. And I'm like, Deicide? Oh, God. It's like the killing of God. I'm like, that is hardcore, dude. So I never got into them because I don't know why. I was already into Megadeth and Testament and Anthrax. So one day, I know they're still touring from what I heard. I might check them out. I might get into them. I'm more of a, I don't know, Napalm Death kind of guy when it comes to heavier stuff, but Spongy finally got the bends to sound good and have a good tone. That's awesome, man. It's hard sometimes bending. It's hard to get it where you want it, then to like give the vibrato, give the feel you want. I just somehow came up with this like erratic way of playing, so everybody has their own fingerprint when it comes to that. So Alan's Guitar Channel, I almost said the same thing. I can't decide if I like them. Marcy tried doing 5 minutes of stand-up to 2 people. Super fun. You know what? My hat's off to all the stand-ups out there that can do that. 1 minute, if you watch Kill Tony, it's like 1 minute could be excruciating, you know, especially if you say something and you could tell the room is just cold. I went and saw Sam Tripoli. Who else did I see? A couple other people. And the middle act wasn't getting any laughs. And I felt so bad after the show. I just went up. I'm like, hey, good set, man. He was like, thanks. But I could tell he knew I was, just trying to make him feel better. But damn, it takes a lot of guts or craziness to do it. So, all right. Lead Chicken. Are there any tricks to getting vibrato to sound better when you're doing a whole step bend? Yeah, I would say go super slow, set a metronome and try to like time it and just be real methodical at first. Lock it in, don't let yourself get too loosey-goosey. Like for example, like that. Make it real mechanical at first. Then loosen it up a little bit and it gets perfect sounding, but it's also feel-based. I had to learn that by going super crazy I'd put a tuner on my guitar and I'd be like, "Oop, a little too sharp." There we go. Pat Stucker, Sanctus open for Nuclear Assault. Never forget. Yes. That was fun, man. We should not have gone before the band. We should have opened. There's 3 bands. The band called Cave Music went before us, and they were like Pantera. They rocked, man. The singer was bald. The guitar player was playing dime bag licks. I was just like, oh my God, what are we doing going after these guys, you know? But it's a good story to tell people. Kenneth, Mike, the room is already cold when I'm here. I'm a huge fan. So when it comes to vibrato and bends, it kind of goes hand in hand, but it's more of a feel thing. I've been doing this weird thing lately where my hand just does it itself. It's like it shifts, bends, vibratos all at the same time. It's like, I don't know if everybody feels like they eventually have their own signature vibrato bend sound, but mine happened like 5 years ago and I can't help it anymore. It just happens. So if you're listening to somebody and you could tell it's them just by their bends and vibrato, I think that's really cool. You know, maybe I'm not there at all, but it's like, to me, at least it feels right when I play it. That's all that matters to me. Okay, this one is a ton of fun. Let's go.
Name that
Riff.
Hello. Fun fact, they're the same thing. Very true. Slash is easy to tell from bends very much. He does like that crying, almost there sounding bend. Marty Friedman has great vibrato. People used to give me crap. They're like, you have real stiff, nervous vibrato. Like, well, I'm a stiff and nervous guy. Okay, let's move on. I could tell if it's David Gilmour. That's sweet. I think Skeletor got it first, but I'm not sure. Such a fun riff to play. Okay, let's keep moving, shall we? I realize I have to get home and watch some Harry Potter, so gotta go. See you at the next stream. Peyton Spears, thanks for joining us, my friend. Remember to subscribe. I sound like a total pimp right now. We have 109 people watching right now. Holy crap, that's sweet. Art of Fear, I'm gonna check. I want to see if we get to 1,000 subscribers. I'll do something crazy for you guys. Okay, I gotta be careful. I can't promise too much. It's like, I'll do a backflip over my green screen. I got a drum tomorrow for a band. All of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm freaking paralyzed. That wouldn't be cool, man. That's not a great way to spend your afternoon. Okay, so, Art of Fear. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't see. We are at... How do I see how many subscribers I have? I don't even know. Let's see. I think you go to your channel. Okay. We passed 800. 804 subscribers. That is sweet. People are like, why are you excited about that? Your other channel has way more. Because it's a new channel, and I just uploaded a couple videos to it. There's only like 5 videos of it, and 3 of them are weird. So... Do you have a link? I do, Richard. I just don't know how to post a link right now on live stream. But if you could just type in The Art of Fear, I know it's a lot of work, but you'll see it. You'll see that scary blue face, and you'll know it's the right one. And then subscribe, and I will forever be in your debit. Alan's Guitar Channel, I just subbed to the Art of Fear. Awesome. Thank you. And everybody, sub to Alan's Guitar Channel, please, as well. I think last time we were trying to get Scott's YouTube up to 100. So we're trying to get everybody to these milestones. It's a lot of fun. Subscriber submitted Name That Riff. Hopper, that's going to be not the next one. The next one's going to be with my nephew. We're going to do some dueling leads. It's going to be pretty sweet. But after that, we'll do something like that, okay? All right, let's do another riff, and then we're going to do Name That Lyric. So that I'm pretty damn excited about. You guys ready for the next one? This one, if you watch any of my recent videos, you'll get.
Name that
Lyric. All right. I'm big into the PEDs, the performing enhancing devices. Pedals. CE2 chorus. God, I love this pedal. I don't want to give away all the pedals in my next video, but that's going to be one of them. I promise. Marcy, not really into horror, but I subbed. Thank you. You'll see, most of it is just goofy. It's like the Mall Walker from the very beginning's goofy. I'm subscriber 810. That's sweet. I should do the thing where the 1,000th subscriber gets to spend one night in a haunted hotel with my grandpa. SNT Pint says Bad Moon Rising. Yes. How's that go? There we go. There's a bathroom on the right. Someone told me that, and for the rest of my life, I can't hear the right lyrics anymore. There's a bad moon on the rise. I thought it was there's a bathroom on the right. I think Skeletor got it right. So, did you guys see what the chorus added to it? If I don't use the chorus pedal, which is probably what he really does, but with a chorus pedal, it's subtle. What's up, John? John, I feel bad because I always screw up your last name, but John Z, one of my best contributors besides Hannah, on my posts on the Facebook, so I appreciate that. Yes, there's a bathroom on the right. Simple but beautiful. And powerful at the same time, you know? Okay, let's keep going. I'm really excited about the next few because we're going to do some lyrics, and I dug out some doozies. So you guys ready for this one? Name the lyric. I forgot which button it is. Wish me luck. Oh, shoot. I don't know what just happened.
Name that
lyric. Okay, that was the wrong button. Let's try this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that
Video clip.
Oh!
Name that
Drum groove.
I got this!
Name that
Backwards phrase.
So the button that is reserved for song lyrics, suddenly it became this. What the hell is that? Sorry, technical difficulties. Okay, all you need to do... I'm glad it wasn't a naked picture of my pubicle region. My pubicles. We need some Masterpiece Theater. This time I'm not going to be as annoying as I was when I was half in the bag I'll be sort of annoying, but not as annoying. Ready? Name the song and the band according to the lyrics. Spongy keeps saying nope. Why? All right, here we go. Name that lyric. A live wire, barely a beginner. But just watch that lady go. She's on fire. 'Cause dancing gets her higher than anything else she knows. Ooh, baby, baby. Won't you turn your head my way? Ooh, baby, baby. Well, don't skip romance. 'Cause you're old enough to dance. Alan's Guitar Channel. We sit at cubicles at work. I love it. Spongy, it was so bad when you were drunk. I know, that's why I'm not drunk this time. I literally had to sit and watch all 7 hours of that. It was like rubbing a dog's nose in its own filth. That's what I felt like. I think the winner, John Hawaii, you cheated. You said VH. You gotta spell it out. Can Halen, says Spongy. That sounds disgusting. You want a little Can Halen? I could picture like Spam with black hairs all over it. Van Halen, Dance the Night Ashway, says John. Spongy says Dance the Night Away, but we don't Dance the Hideaway. What the hell? There was two of Mike. There's two Mikes, man. Where? Van Halen, Dance the Night Away, Van Halen. Chucky, you spelled it right. You did. You followed the rules, baby. Don't worry, that one's not for a prize. Otherwise, I'd give it to the first couple people, you know? Marcy, so you have a Pubix Cube? I like that. Yes, and I still have yet to solve it. I used to cheat on my Pubix Cube, and I would take the stickers off, you know? Tough crowd. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, Dance the Night Away is a great song, especially if you're on the beach and like you hear that song and you see some ladies and some lays. You're like, hey, I want to get laid. Tough crowd. Okay, let's keep going, shall we? I gotta go home and watch Harry Potter, so I'm gonna cut this one short. Oh my god, the next one's gonna be fun. Richard says, sleep the day away. It's pretty much what I did all of summer vacations. I would sleep as late as possible because I always hated waking up early. Most of it's because I didn't know I was lactose intolerant. Not lactose intolerant. I have nothing against lactose. But, tough crowd. But, I would have cereal, you know, usually Cinnamon Toast Crunch or some, Honey Smacks. Yuck. Some Fruit Loops. Some, Count Chocula. And I'd always put 2% milk in it, and I would eat it, and I'd get a stomachache. And I felt like I wanted to just lay out a little explosive diarrhea all over the bus driver, but, you know, I thought it was normal to have a stomachache every morning. So when I had the chance to not go to school, I would sleep till like 4 p.m. And to this day, I'm 76 years old. I still sleep in because I'm still rebelling against that damn era of time, you know? Chocolate cream drops. What the hell is that, Alan Perry? I've never heard of that in my life. Chicksons keeps saying soothsayer. Damn it. I just didn't want to try to pronounce that because I screw it up all the time. Instead of soothsayer, I'm going to give you some soothing, cuppy, Les Paul custom creamy tones, okay? Can't get much creamier than that. All right, what are we doing? Eric says, I don't look a day over 80. That's good because I do yoga. Actually, I do broga. All right, name the riff. Really hard to play that riff and not look like a complete dink. Because literally, I want to go. Miles Hahn, what does cuppy mean? I don't have to tell you what it means. I have to show you. Cuppy, 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 cuppy. It's cuppy as hell. We love it creamy, so don't stop. I love it creamy too, but you know, sometimes it doesn't cut through the mix unless you're using a Les Paul Custom on stage. My SG front pickup doesn't cut through nearly as well. So, all right, so we're gonna go after Gil says Aqualung solo. I don't have a flute here. Jeepers. I'm gonna call this tone Cream of Wheat. Still had the chorus pedal on. The winner is, you have to say the name of the band and the song, people. Stone in Love by Yearney. S-N-T. Pint, I think you got it. So the tab online says to go, which sounds right to me, but if you listen to the actual song, it sounds like this. I love the super sweet. All right, 2 Journey songs in a row. What is this guy up to? Alan's Guitar Channel, Cream of Some Young Guy. You're damn right. I'm still waiting for people to give me crap about doing 2 horror stories now centered around Asians. I have a free pass. I have what I call a yellow card. See, my eyes? I am half Asian. So I feel like I could put them in my stories and not get freaking obliterated. Okay, shall we keep moving on? I'm having a lot of fun. Very Sean. Okay, Eric, I realize now it's Neil Sean, and I thought it was shown. So I was shown the light. Okay, we have 3 more guitar songs, 2 more lyric songs, and then I'm going home and watching Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling's story is actually pretty cool. She does what I like to do. I like to sit in a cafe and just write, look at everybody and go, leave me alone. I'm writing about Asian calendar women. All right, that's my other story, Calendar Girl. It's a true story, by the way. I'm worried my dad's going to read these stories because in all my stories, the dad's a total prick, you know? He's going to be like, hey, was that supposed to be me or something? Jeepers. All right, name the riff. No prize for this one. It's too easy, I swear to God.
Name that
Riff. I'm Brad. I'm going to watch just to see if you get drunk and crazy again. It might happen. Not tonight, but one of these nights. You never know. All right. that be funny if I did that for like 3 hours straight? Mike is definitely a non-player character. He's stuck on infinite loop. Somebody reboot his ass. Okay, let's see. Let's see who got this right. Karen Strum, you should hear me singing and winning my Grammy on that Journey song in my car. It's awesome. David Sawyer, this is for you, baby. One time we played that tune live, and I was like, this is a weird song. The hell are they talking about? It's probably some perverted old man shit. No, I love Steely Dan. I mean, they're named after a dildo. What are you going to do, you know? Okay. Alan Perry. Harry Plotter has dysentery. I have a friend named Terry. One time someone was giving him shit. I'm like, hey, quit dysentery. Anywho, let's see. J.K. Rowling is fantastic in every way. Thank you, Marcy. Are you being sarcastic? I like the fact that she's like, screw everyone. I'm living in a castle. Y'all say anything you want about me. I'm going to be over here with frickin' Enya. We're going to share some potions and float around the forest. John, Hawaii. Congrats. Yeah, way too much distortion and delay for that song. I get it. But you know what? I'm too lazy to shut off a frickin' plug-in. Plus my amp is back there boiling. This is what I do for you people. My love for y'all is so intense that I'm willing to fry out 8 tubes that will take 6 months to deliver. They're sitting on some barge in China right now. All right, play Through the Fire and Flames. I forgot how that went. All I know, it's a big stretch and you got to pick like this. I will never be able to recreate that last note, so I'm going to leave it at that. Alan Perry, you've been listening to too much Strawberry Alarm Clock. I love that you know that band. All right, we have 2 more guitar songs. I got to go home and watch some Harry Plopper. And we're going to do another lyric video. Unfortunately, I lost the bumper for it, so I'm just going to put this in front of your face for 2 seconds. The hell is this? I got a hold of Adam Jones because they're coming to Minnesota. I'm like, hey, you promised when you come to town, you'll get me to the show and backstage and stuff, but I'm not going to hold you to it. So just never mind if it's not real. And he goes, no, just call me like the day before the show. And I go, that's kind of pushing it a little bit. So I'll let you guys know if I end up getting in the show. I will let you know. You all ready? We need a little Masterpiece Theater, please. Maestro? Shank. Land of Anger. I didn't ask to be born. Sadness. Sorrow. Everything's so alone. Laboratory sickness infects humanity. No hope for cure. Die by technology. Sounds eerily familiar, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. That just got weird. What's up, Jacob Ryan? See, there's second mic again. I don't know what you're talking about. There's just one of me. Actually, when I write, like when I wrote The Mawwalker, I turned into a different person for a while. I think it's out of sheer, like, need for self-defense of your soul. You know, you go too far into the past, through the past darkly, you don't know what you're going to come back with, you know. I know everyone's like, shut the hell up about your stupid Mall Walker Art of Fear bullshit. Nobody wants to hear it. I'm here for guitar. There's a lot of guitar stories in that damn freaking whatever you call it, creepypasta. I got to quit calling it creepypasta because people have no idea what I'm talking about. I didn't either till my friend Dylan, who's basically... Okay, I have 4 special guests on the Mall Walker. They do voiceovers, and Dylan rocks it. But he's the first one to tell me about creepypasta. He's like, that's just like a scary story read by somebody, like, you know, with sound effects. And I'm like, oh, it sounds really cool. Too bad the name sucks. All right, so the winner is, of course, Pat Stucker. Nice job, my friend. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. You guys want to, if you guys want your pubes to stand on end, stand in attention, play Dead Embryonic Cells by Sepultura and go to the middle part where it's like... Once the beat kicks in, you'll never be the same. It's like Beat Street, baby. Beat Street, the king of the beat. See you rocking that beat from across the street. John Z, bro, The Art of Fear rules. Thank you. Although I really only have 2 actual videos on it, the next one is going to kick everybody's butthole. I'm telling you, something about breaking down in the middle of, like, you know, where it's not the big city, it's not a suburb, it's not even the in-between where you start to see billboards with Jesus on it and little babies. It's the next level. You break down, you have to get some help. It's not pretty. Oh, it's not pretty. All right. Pat Stucker, we're not here for the guitar. We're here to be supportive and entertained. Are you not entertained? I appreciate that. I'm just here to chill and to promote the hell out of The Art of Fear. I'm just kidding. I feel bad because it might change names soon, and the people are like, dude, figure it out. You want to write scary stories? Do you want to write inspirational? What do you want, dude? What do you want? It's going to be like that. All right. So we have 2 more guitars, riffs, and then we have 1 more lyric video. So let's go ahead, or 1 more lyric trivia, I should say. Let's do... Okay, I'm going to flip-flop the 2 because I want to give away the prize on the next one. So this one is not for a prize, but it's a sweet-ass riff.
Name that
Riff.
Pat, you know I can rap. My pedal's making weird heartbeat sounds. Do you hear that? All right, here we go. You can really hear the tone of the guitar when I do that muting stuff. Al's Guitar Channel. Here we are now. Entertain us. Speaking of chorus, what if I went too much? Pat Stucker, you can't have the light without the dark. I agree, but why was it created that way? Why can't we just always have light? I think like in The Matrix, they tried that the first time, and they're like, nah, everyone's kind of douchey, you know? Everyone's walking around like yeah. Everyone looks like Edward and Bella. They're like, yeah, we're hot. And God or whatever is like, you guys suck. What did I create? I'm wiping y'all off the map. Start over. You made a bunch of anxious cucumbers, you know? And here we are. entertain us. Keep the name, always bad luck to change it. You're probably right, but I changed Art of Guitar. It started off as Pitch Fever Academy, so, and before that it was Ultimate Black Belt Guitar or something. So, I'm just saying. The winner of this one is, I'm going to give it to 23, even though the title's wrong. You ever want to get motion sickness? Watch that video. The main Flock of Seagull guy, he's like holding one note on the keyboard, and he's like, it's really weird. And the room spinning, it's pretty crazy. So, the Fear of Guitar, Skeletor, that's kind of cool actually, but I don't want people to be scared of it. Unless I go. Why did I just sound like Gomer Pyle there? That wasn't scary at all. Could you imagine if that was the actual Iron Man intro? Anyway. Okay, we're going to do one more lyric video, and then we're going to give away the last prize for the last riff. And then I'm going to go home and watch a little Barry Cotter. You guys ready? I'm just going to use a random one. Let's see. What's number 8? Oh, it's that one. Sorry, you have to look at my poopy brown eyes now. We have 97 thumbs up. If you guys want to get us to 100, that would be so sweet. And I'm going to check the numbers on the Art of Fear because I think we got to at least 820. That's my guess. And then I swear I'll shut the hell up about it. I swear I will. Okay, Art of Fear is now up to 815 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. Love it. Okay, Maestro, let's do this. Name the band and the song, please. She's in love with herself. Paris Hilton? She likes the dark. On her milk white neck, the devil's mark. Now it's All Hallows Eve. The moon is full. But will she trick or treat? I bet she will. Anywho, I don't even know what's going on anymore. That was badass. Okay, the winner is... What's up, Tekken King 420? Thanks, Mike. You've taught me so much. Thank you. Appreciate you joining us. This is... Oh, we're at 116 likes. Holy crap. Thank you, you guys. And gals. And whatever y'all's is. Thank you. 23. Damn it, Mike. Play that one thing. It's my way of faking Tool songs. Okay, the winner of this one is... Black number 1. Type O negative. Noah, you said tile O negative. But I'll give it to you because we're not giving away a prize yet. can know how it goes. Okay, we have one last one to go. It's going to be a riff of some kind, and I'm going to give away the last gift certificate to Amazon.com. Sweetwater will not get back to me. Talked to the dude once. I'm like, you know what? Let's work out a deal. And he's like, get bent. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. Jacob Ryan, yes. Peter Steele, rest in peace. I have my... No, SNP? SNT pint. This is not Marty Schwartz. He's my crazy uncle. I tell this story all the time, but I got to see Typo Negative live at a place called Mirage in Minneapolis. Now it's a bakery, but they had the big stage. But for Typo Negative, they gave them the small stage. And I'm like, what the hell? This is Typo Negative. They played, they rocked. Love Christian Woman, one of my favorite songs. And they got done, and afterwards I went up and shook Pete Steele's hand. I was so nervous because I was like, should I go up to him? And is he going to drink the blood out of my panene? I go up to him, shake his hand. It's like 3 times as big as mine. And he's like, nice to meet you. He's really cool, but he could have bench pressed me. He could have used me as a condom, it was one of those things. But then we went and saw him at Ozfest, and he played a whole show, and at the end of the set, he broke all 4 strings with his thumb. It's pretty badass, and then he died. So, yeah. Okay, let's move forward. KJ's here. What's up, KJ? End every lick with a country lick, and people think you're corny as hell. Alan Perry, if you have to ask what a panene is, you don't deserve to know. Let's just put it this way. You could get them at Panera. I believe I was the first one to come up with this, but somebody stole it and made it into a huge meme. I thought Panera said Pantera. And then I thought, wouldn't that be funny if their slogan was a vulgar display of flour? You need a chain guitar strap in honor of Pete Steele. You know what, John? My dad used to wear a huge chain around his neck and around his wrist. And I think it gave him arthritis or something, but it's a good idea. I just don't know if I'm manly enough for that, Tekken, hey Mike, will Sanctus Mega fans ever see Fail to Be Tap? That's sweet, you said that. Somebody just did a Fail to Be solo, and I got to post it. I totally blew it. I was so busy writing that I lost track of everything else in my life. So my dog is starving. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a dog. But if I did, I'm sure it would have been like pissed off at me. It'd be like, dude, take me out. I got to pee. What are you writing a stupid story about a mall walker for? What's up, chill dude? What's the big deal about the previous stream? I missed that one. Well, then you don't get to watch it. You don't get to know. I might repost it. It just, at the end, I was a little tipsy because I had about a huge water jug full of vodka. That was tequila. And I was like, yeah, one of my first solos went like this. I just made a dink out of myself. I made a bigger dink out of myself than I usually do. So I could repost it. I just have to get over it. I have to figure it out. You don't have a dog because it's starved. No, 23, I don't have a dog because I don't have a dog. I wouldn't let a dog starve. If you read both my stories, I always have a thing about a dog, and it's always in a good light. I don't want to John Wick that poor dog. KJ, I kind of ran out of ideas for videos to make. My old stuff just isn't fun to make. I totally understand, man. When I went through my crisis last week, I contemplated. I'm like, do I keep doing this? Does anyone care? And then here's the thing. I don't want to get emotional, but after I hit 800,000 subscribers, I just sort of like drifted for a while. Because I'm like, you know what? Now I feel like less pressure. I'm just going to put out videos when I feel like it, when I'm really inspired. And then I realized that's what I've been doing all along. But during COVID, I was just like on fire, just like bam, bam, bam. And everything came together at the right time. But then I got into writing a little bit more, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll put out one video a week, and I'll put more time into each one. And I'm realizing that I'm able to do that and still feel inspired every time I do a video. It just, I have too many ideas backed up and I get stressed out, and then I want to put a bunch out and I kind of put them out too quick sometime. So I want to put more attention to each one. But the reason why I was going to get emotional about it is because the people that I really care about that watch all my videos and they're really awesome, you know, they're really, I don't know, they just keep up with whatever I'm doing. I'm like, I'm going to do it for them from now on, you know? So I'll feel inspired, like this pedal thing that I'm doing is super exciting for me to do. I feel like a little kid when I do it. And I think that comes through in my videos. People go, this guy's actually having fun doing it. He's not faking it. So I think I know how you feel when you start to go, man, what else can I put out? I feel like I did everything, you know? But if you take a little time away, you put a little space between, something might bubble up, you know? I don't know if you do meditation or whatever, but if your mind is clear, it seems like things come to you over time. Or maybe it's just time to do something else for a while, you know? Supplement it with a different vibe, you know? Maybe you like bowling or something. The art of bowling. But look forward to any videos you put out, man. Every time I see your name pop up on my feed, I click on it right away. So, but thank you everybody for being there and giving me a reason to want to keep going, because I would keep going, but it's very exciting to know when I upload something that I have a handful of people that are always checking it out. That makes it even better, you know? Otherwise, it would just be me playing with my pedals. You know, I play with myself enough as it is. So KJ, I think you're just going in waves. You know, the waves come and go. They come in, they go out. If you're always pounding the shore, man, it just gets old. You just get tired fast, you know? So, Noah, have you ever heard of the band called Mr. Misery? There's a band. It's a band that every horror fan will love. They should open for Ghost things. That would be kind of cool. Okay, this final riff is for a gift certificate. Ellen Perry, I just live stream whenever I feel like it. Today was a total last-minute decision, but I'll try to give everybody a heads up, because the next one's going to be with my nephew. He's flying in. We're going to have fun. We're going to see the family. We're going to come here. We're going to do some dual leads. He sings. Maybe we'll do some tunes where he's singing. Who knows? But that's right, Masha. I do it when I want. I'm just kidding. I just don't like schedules, you know? Took me like 7 months to finally schedule an oil change, and now my Jeep is fried. Okay, this will be the final one. Giveaway gift certificate for this one. Good luck.
Name that
Riff.
Everybody keep an eye out. Next couple days, I'm going to do a pedal video where I'm going to talk about my obsession, how I got obsessed with effects pedals, and then I'm going to put out another Bad Tab video, so I'm going to dedicate this one to KJ. Not this riff, the Bad Tab video. All right, ready? Pat Stucker. Yeah, Mike. I missed my cousin's birth to be here. I'm lying. Yes, Bablomi. Yes, you are correct. Pat Stucker, I appreciate it. Let's see. I missed the birth of my own son to be here. Tekken, we love bad tab videos. You know what's weird? There's a lot of good tab out there. And sometimes I get a book, I'm like, this is going to be so terrible. And as I'm going through, I'm actually kind of mad that it's so good. I'm like, damn it. And that's no way to live. I think the winner. Surprise, surprise. Skeletor. I love that song. When I was a kid, I used to go to bed sad because everybody was partying in the living room. My dad's like, go to bed. Laying there, and all of a sudden, his friend's wife or girlfriend brought over Laura Branigan's record. And all of a sudden, I hear, Gloria, Gloria. And I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. I can't sleep with Gloria pounding my ass, you know? It sounded bad. And then all of a sudden, Self-Control kicked in. And I'm like, this song is really, really cool. It's a little bit haunting, you know? Back then, you could have haunting songs like Olivia Newton-John, actually, rest in peace, by the way, one of my first crushes, has a couple songs that are very creepily, I don't know how to explain it, magical, if you will. Listen, literally the song called Magic by Olivia Newton-John. You're going to go, how is this a hit song? What kind of chords are they using? It's pretty amazing. I wish songs were like that today, where you could take chances and people would still enjoy it, But whatever. I'm going the opposite of what the trends are. People are like, you need to have an AI write things for you, and you need your stuff to be no more than 2 minutes long because nobody has an attention span. I'm like, okay, here's a 75-minute story written by a human. I don't know. I don't want to become the TikTok snippet guy, I'll put a few out there just to see, but it's just for goofs, Like the last one I did was I over-exaggerated. I'm like, have you seen this book? I was like making fun of people that do shorts, but it's part of the deal. I get it. KJ, I'm going to try going down the route of the video essay creator, but I'm really nervous about it. No idea how to make the announcement. No idea what to write about. Half the fun is just leaping and the net will appear, that kind of thing, I talk about that in one of my stories where it's like, I didn't know what I was going to do. I had to take a leap of faith when I quit one of my jobs. And it paid off. It's like everybody who eventually does what they love had to take a leap of faith somewhere. Because it seems like the world will not reward you unless you show that you have the guts to do something that's scary. I don't know why. It just seems to always be that way, And the key changes, exactly, Eric. So you guys check out Olivia Newton-John Magic. And you'll be like, there's no way this would be a hit today. It's so weird. It's a bizarre tune, Okay. Dom's Guitar Room, what's up? Something I wanted to try, but not popular enough. Write 3 verses, let the viewers pick the one they like, then go down that and write 3 choruses, make a vote. Oh, so like song by committee. That could be interesting. It could also suck, because I believe the best songs are usually written by one or two sharply focused train of thought. It's not even thought. It's just like you become a conduit for creativity or whatever. Thank you, Von Versen, 2112. I appreciate it. By the way, all your money went to the kids. I posted a thing on that, so thank you. Von Versen's always there for me. But I'm finding I love songs the most when they're done by like 1 or 2 people with a vision, like a strong vision. But that would be a real fun thing to try just to see what happens, It's like, do you like the theme of this, or do you like the theme of that? Should it be major or minor? What sounds better to you? Take a vote and then put it together and see what you come up with. But here's my warning to you, because I've been in many situations where we did that. You're going to end up with the lowest common denominator. It's true. It's like if you have 100 people in a room, you'd think you'd have the best song ever. No, it doesn't work that way. It's like everybody wants a piece. Everybody wants their say, usually. Egos have to be tamed down, but usually they're on fire and they're like, I thought of that chorus. Let's keep that chorus. Don't change it. And then next thing you know, you just kind of make sacrifices. You're like, okay, we'll compromise. Next thing you know, your song is like a Netflix movie. Ouch! What's up, Under Oath? What the hell is this? See, that is the reaction I want for my live streams. Okay, everyone, I will shut up about it, but if you want to go to The Art of Fear, listen to my brand new story, The Mall Walker. A lot of it has to do with real-life things that I went through. I think you're going to get a kick out of my band breaking up, my stripper girlfriend cheating on me, losing my favorite job of all time to a boss who claims he was dating Edie Brickell. A lot of fun stuff like that, It's a good time. Everybody in town writing one song, Taylor Swift. Eric, that is hilarious. Hey, I'm going to see Taylor Swift. It was tough. I had to text her and go, hey, I'll stop stalking you if you just give me 2 tickets, damn it. I'm just kidding. I will do a whole video on going to see Taylor Swift because I think it's going to be pretty insane. People are going to go, yeah, I was watching the news that night and saw some weird half Asian guy in a Twilight shirt racing towards her until he got tackled by one of the dancers. Let's see. That's the reason why early Metallica was so great. I agree, Kenneth. There's just something about one or two people making all the decisions. You know, even though it might say, oh, Newstead helped on this, whatever. It's like James and Lars, baby. And James was in a very crazy place, and it came out, you know, in a really great way. So I'm not saying it can't work the other way, but listen to some of these new songs where they have like 20 producers. It just never seems to work out, you know. But it works out financially for them. But as far as art goes, I don't know. I don't want to be a snob, but I just don't feel like it's true anymore. I don't know. Play Crazy Train. Okay, I love that request. And because I know I'll get demonetized if I play it, I'm going to go out playing it, but I'm going to cut it off halfway through, okay? KJ, different guitars sound good for different genres. Very true. Okay, everyone, keep an eye out. Pedal video coming out Monday. Bad Tab coming out later that week. I love all of you guys. Once again, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't keep doing this. Like I said, I would do it, but it would be in a empty echo chamber of my own doing. You know, it'd be me watching Harry Potter playing Crazy Train. So you guys complete me. So thank you very much. We'll see you later. Yes, 23. I am a train monkey right now. How's that go? Randy Rhoads does a cool like. Chorus pedal. Good night. All right. Thanks again, everyone. We'll catch you at the next stream with my nephew. It should be fun. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.